And here we have it, guys. How exciting is this? Minecraft Bedrock 1.16.2, maybe a zero after, maybe not. Out now, guys. Changelog together. Let's do it right now. And okay, so we have the funnest, the coolest, the awesomest change coming out right now, guys. The biggest thing on this one, enjoy it, love it. We have this new Piglet Brood. It is a new mob. It's here with us now. It cannot be lured with the gold. It does not care what you wear. It will attack you. They are in bastions. But guys, let's just do this, guys. Consider subscribing to the channel if you enjoy this sort of Minecraft content. I always notify you of all the different changes that come out as soon as they come out, pretty quick every single time. In addition to that, drop a like on it if you enjoyed this video and it helped you learn what's in the new update. So first things first, we got this tweet here from J Megaspud, who announces all of the changes. We are excited today to update that is rolling out on Java and Bedrock. Notice that the actual numbers are the same now. 1.16.2 is the update. I'm just calling it 1.16.2. You don't need to add that zero in my opinion. But now basically Java and Bedrock are on the same update. This is kind of a cool thing, right? They fixed a long list of bugs. The Brute is out, it defends the stuff, and in addition there's some menu kind of UI changes. So what we're going to do is I'm going to link the changelog in the description below. If you want to go read the changelog for yourself, you can go ahead and do so. If not, you can listen to me read it right now. I'm going to probably read it for the next, give or take about 4 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever, and then after we're going to go over the changes together. So skip a bit if you don't want to hear it, but I bet you want to listen to some of this cool stuff. So we'll jump in right now. And here we go. Let's jump right in. Minecraft 1.16.2 Bedrock Edition. Guys, new features is the Piglet Brood. The Piglet Brood is a stronger version of piglins that live in bastion remnants and protect the treasures there. Unlike their cowardly and greedy counterparts, the Piglet Brutes cannot be distracted by gold and aren't afraid of anything. Piglet Brutes attack players on sight no matter how the player is dressed. Gold will not distract these guys, and you are in danger. Piglet Brutes wield axes and don't need any armor because they are that tough. So off to crafting interface changes. Recipe select button prompt shows when hovering over non-craftable recipe book items. So we've seen some of these in the beta. Recipe selected items put in crafting input grid can now be hovered over with controller to see their tooltip name. So I think there was something going on where you couldn't see what things said before. On controller, hovering over recipes will show them in the crafting grid when no recipe is selected. On controller, you can deselect a selected recipe when hovering over the selection in the recipe book. You can also clear the crafting grid by clicking the right thumbstick. So quick fixes here, performances and stability. Guess what we're going to have here is fixed a crash that could occur on PlayStation 4 due to other players using custom skins. Fixed a crash that could occur when pressing the manage account button in profile settings. Loom blocks no longer cause an out-of-memory crash when using high-resolution packs. So let's go on to the next page here. Again, I'm using my fancy little browser here. General changes. Worlds can once again be uploaded to Realms on Nintendo Switch. Players once again can host 8 max player worlds on PlayStation 4. Fix an issue where the Hot Tourist Destination trophy would not unlock after visiting the last required Nether biome on PlayStation 4. Meeting requirements for some achievements offline now unlock after reconnecting. Custom skins once again work properly on multiplayer. I feel like that's in every single changelog. And it's so it must never actually work. I don't know, guys. Let's just keep going. Emotes can no longer be equipped before unlocking them. Fixed notifications not appearing on iOS. Gameplay changes. Breaking a furnace will now drop the stored experience from smelting. Boats are no longer slowed down by objects with no collision. Legacy chunk upgrades will no longer create chunks to become 100% air. This is a big problem. That's a thing. New nether biomes, blocks, structures, and no longer generates into worlds with fixed versions. Parity fixed chests with loot tables not generating loot until open or destroyed. Local split screen players can once again see the Ender Dragon and Ender Crystals. The bounding box of the player used for spawning is now the correct size, so we don't think a player is in a dangerous spot when they are actually safe. Mob changes. Guys, mobs fixed. Mob max spawn radius is now 44 blocks at simulation distance 4. Zombies can spawn underground again. Dolphin, fish, squid now spawn in bubble columns again. So that's going to change things. That's actually going to make a new There's gonna be a new farm because of that. So babies now despawn. Baby pigs despawn properly. Hoglings no longer attack on peaceful mode when too close. Piglins and brutes can now spawn with enchanted weapons. Piglins now spawn on peaceful difficulty. Piglins no longer naturally spawn on shroom lights. So shroom lights are now a non-spawnable block for piglins at least. Piglin arms are now behaving more like the player's arms and less like zombie arms. Piglins killed with a single blow while admiring gold ingots now drop the admired gold ingot. That was a duplication glitch, I think, at some point in time where you could give them gold, kill them. I don't know, something like that. Gold ingots given to baby piglins are no longer consumed. Piglins no longer drop up to a full stack of gold ingots upon giving them one by right-clicking, reloading a world, and while they're admiring it, instead drops something from its loot table. So it's basically going to force the barter with the piglin. Excuse me. Piglins no longer pick up entire stacks of gold. Piglins no longer spawn with enchanted gear. Tweaks arm animation for mobs that have their weapons removed. Tamed wolves no longer disappear when returning to overworld through a nether portal. That would be bad. Husks now prefer iron armor over chain armor. So this is basically the last page. The add-ons ones are going to be a bonus, guys. Blocks. Walls now connect with open trap doors. Walls now connect to glass blocks. Long story short is walls connect to more stuff now. This is pretty interesting. I hope I'm gonna have to do something literally about that gas making noise in the background. This is pretty hilarious. I thought I literally went out of my way to go somewhere where there wasn't gonna be noise. Let's just finish off this guy here. Pressure plates have been fixed to have no collision again. Melon and pumpkin stems now break again when the block below them is destroyed. Slime blocks pushed by pistons launch players correctly again. Fixed an issue that prevented players from being able to place beehives or bee nests from their inventory after the update. Soul campfires now emit the correct life light level. Hi-fi blocks now take as long as stem blocks to destroy. Quartz block can no longer be created from chiseled quartz blocks and pillar quartz block in a furnace. Fixed recipes when crafting a barrel from warped crimson slabs. I love it. It's like this ghast is following me around like legit right now. Causing me to get lost. Quartz bricks can no longer be crafted from anything but quartz blocks on the stone cutter. Target blocks zones for particular redstone signal strength no longer misplaced because of old arrow geometry. Setting soul stand on fire no longer produces a placeholder soul fire block on pre-nether version lock content items. Guys, netherite items no longer bounce on lava using bone meal. On flowers or grass blocks no longer consumes the item if nothing can grow. Fixed an issue around duplicating items when reloading a world while Piglin is admiring them. So that's the one I was talking about before. Audio zoglins now have a distinct sound from pigs. Netherite armor is now a unique sound when equipped. Climbing vines now play a sound. Correct sound for placing nether wart. Placing or stepping on warped crimson. Processed materials and planks now makes a wood sound. Ambient cave sounds no longer played in marketplace content prior to 1.16. User interface, guys. Wither health bar no longer depletes to 0 after half of the health is gone. Let's keep going here. Wither health bar now reappears when returning from another dimension. The open tooltip is no longer displayed when looking at piglins. The speed of credits is no longer dependent on the frame rate. Fixed an issue with several commands being used while cheats were disabled. Made a fill command more efficient, improving performance. Made the /locate command to find the ruined portal no longer return placeholder text. The /clear command now correctly moves all blocks in the same block name when no data argument is passed in, making command selectors using current position of an actor rather than previous position of an actor. Fixed an issue that could cause command blocks to stop working unexpectedly. And last but not least, this is just this little one right here. Add-ons updated the Piglin geometry and entity files. Fixed an issue when scaling item for baby humanoid mobs. Accessing a beacon no longer spams the content with the warnings. The writer can interact field on Minecraft Writable is now used again. Behavior animation components will no longer try to reload after a suspend resume mob player rides something. Geometry is no longer broken in content packs. Let's go check this stuff out right now. And okay, so we did that. We got the stuff done. I have kind of all of this stuff is good because I kind of showed all this stuff in the beta videos already, so it's already prepared. I think it's super good. So guys, the Piglet Brood is the first thing. The first thing is this Piglet Brood. These guys are going to be defending the Bastion remnants. They're going to be defending the treasure, and unlike the other pigmen, these golds, see, they're not lured by it. And in the other way, you're going to actually be defended. You're going to be defended from the other piglins. If you wear gold, these guys don't care. They're going to attack you. They're beasts. So get ready for the fun. In addition to this, they have axes, and yeah, they can also be enchanted now. At some point in time during the beta, they were unable to enchant those weapons. They are definitely stronger. In addition, crafting interface changes. So the crafting is the next one. I just switched over my game mode because I wanted to show you guys exactly what goes on here. But you can see there's been a lot of changes to this. So basically, crafting stuff now has become a lot easier on a controller for sure. And now when you hover over stuff, it shows you how to craft said item. So I can make these slime balls, but you can clear it now by pressing this right trigger. So yeah, this is a lot of changes. I suggest going into it yourself and testing it out. It is a very cool kind of, it makes your life a lot easier on controller, I will tell you right now. So that's a good one. Let me switch back to creative. And there you go. So let's go over here. We're going to go into a few things. They fixed a lot of stuff, but basically, all in all, we're going to go to the walls. Basically, walls will now join with trapdoors and glass blocks. So I think I did that actually right here. You can see trapdoors and glass blocks. They join properly. In the olden days, they didn't. You can see we did this. So let's get rid of it. See how it joins, how it connects right there? Pretty much, yeah. It's as simple as that. Same with the glass blocks. I think we can actually just do the same thing. You can see how it extends out. It looks nicer. Guys, simple enough. Let's keep going. Breaking a furnace will now drop the experience with it. We got some simulation distance stuff. Bouncing. This is another one right here. This wasn't working properly before. Now it is. See how much it shoots you? Before, it didn't shoot you that much. It was pretty horrible, actually, when you break it out. So, the health bar now appears for the wither. Piglins no longer spawn on shroom lights. We pretty much got all of that stuff taken care of. There's not much more, really, to show you. At the end of the day, the Piglet Brood is the big one, and we could just take a lot more looks at them. Hey, Piglet Brood. You know what we're going to do? Let's go ahead and just lay out some. So, okay, the hitbox of the pressure plates are now different, right? That's kind of a big deal here for sure. And yeah, I think we pretty much hit everything up. Let's do this. Let's do this, and let's go ahead and do this. Don't forget to smash that like before you go. Don't forget to subscribe. Where's my gold? Where's my gold? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.